Valmiki Ramayana, Sundara Kanda, Book number 5, Sarga 6, Roman numerals VI 6. The Court. The palace gates were guarded well by many a Rakshas sentinel, and far within, concealed from view, were dames and female retinue. For charm of form and face renowned, whose tinkling armlets made a sound, clashed by the wearers in their glee, like music of a distant sea. The hall beyond the palace gate, rich with each badge of royal state, where lines of noble courtiers stood, showed like a lion-guarded wood. There the wild music rose and fell, of drum and tabor and of shell. Through chambers, at each holy tide, by solemn worship sanctified. Through grove and garden, undismayed, from house to house the Vanar strayed. And still his wandering glance is bent on terrace, dome, and battlement. Then, with a light and rapid tread, Prahasta's home he visited, and Kumbhakarna's courtyard, where a cloudy pile rose high in air, and wandering o'er the hill explored the garden of each Rakshas lord. Each court and grove he wandered through, then nigh to Ravan's palace drew. She-demons watched it fall of face, each armed with sword and spear and mace, and warrior fiends of every hue, a strange and fearful retinue. Their elephants in many a row, the terror of the stricken foe. Huge Airavat, deftly trained, in battlefields stood ready chained. Fair leaders on the ground were set, adorned with gems and golden net. Gay bloomed creepers clothed the walls, green bowers were there and picture halls, and chambers made for soft delight. Broad banners waved on every height, and from the roof, like Mandar's hill, the peacock's cry came loud and shrill. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Sri Ramayana. Footnotes 399 1. I omit Canto 5, which corresponds to chapter 11. Yes, stupid. In Gorecio's edition. That scholar justly observes the 11th chapter description of evening is certainly the work of the rhapsodists and an interpolation of later date. The chapter might be omitted without any injury to the action of the poem, and besides the meter style, conceits and images differ from the general tenor of the poem. And that continual repetition of the same sounds at the end of each hemistich, which is not exactly rhyme but assonance, reveals the artificial labor of a more recent age. Oh, it's like a uh, uh, less advanced civilizations building on top of previous more advanced civilizations. Big megaliths, and on top there are some crappy stonework on top of the megaliths. Could be. I'm not saying. which is not exactly rhyme but assonance, reveals the artificial labor of a more recent age. The following sample will probably be enough. I am unable to show the difference of style in translation. Fair shone the moon, as if to lend his cheering light to guide a friend. Encircled by the steady host, looked down upon the wild sea coast. The Vanner chieftain raised his eyes and saw him sailing through the skies. Mm, excuse me, like a bright swan who joys to take his pastime on a silver lake. Fair moon that calms the mourner's pain, heaves up the waters of the main, and o'er thee beneath him throws a tender light of soft repose. The charm that clings to Mandar's hill gleams in the sea when winds are still, and decks the lily's opening flower, showed in that moon her sweetest power. It's beautiful. Just translate, stupid. Don't tell us your opinion. This may be inserted or not. Just translate. Okay, don't give us your so-called scholarly, you know, so-called scholar advice that this is some insertion, interpolation. Just translate. I give you credit for beautiful British. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. The Planet of the Apes, Kishkinda Kanda, the Empire of the Monkey King. The new video game by the Chinese came out, the Monkey King, which is in ancient Chinese memory of Ramayana, Hanuman. And the new Planet of the Apes is out. Why do we have so many Planet of the Apes? What's up with that? Because this is all glorification of Ramayana. Ramayana, Sri Rama. Roma Victa, victory to Rama. Hail Ram. Jai Sri Ram. Ciao.